Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to be bringing you a video on a magazine extension for the Taurus TX22. This mag extension is going to add +9 to the capacity of the TX22. So it's going to take a standard 16 round magazine like this and turn it into a 25 round magazine. If you go back and watch some of my other videos, I already have a video on the +5 magazine extension by Tandemkross. And I also have a video on the +3 extension by Galloway Precision. The new +5 is also made by Galloway Precision. When you get it in the package, it's going to come with these two pieces here. And it is also going to come with a extended spring. So let me get this factory magazine took apart, get the extension installed, then I'll tell you what I think of it. Well, we got it installed. Everything went together nice and simple. If you want to see a more in-depth video on how to install this extension, you can go over to Galloway Precision's YouTube channel. He's got a good video on that over there. But all in all, it went together really simple. This thing is obviously pretty huge. It's ridiculously big. There you can see it in the pistol. But it does give you the benefit of having 25 rounds, or at least it's supposed to. So the next thing we're going to try is see if it will really take 25 rounds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just bear with me here. 11, 12, 13. I'm not going to speed this up just so you guys can see I'm being honest. That was 15. 16, getting pretty stiff. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So obviously that 25th one was pretty tight, but it did take it. Going to quickly compare this to a few other magazine extensions. I have reviews on all of these in the channel, and I will link them down below. So this is obviously our new 25 round magazine. This is the Tandemkross Wingman magazine extension. So this is a +5. So this is a 21 round magazine. Here is the other Galloway Precision magazine extension. So this is a +3. So this is a 19 round magazine. And then there's the little dinky factory 16 round magazine. So that's pretty awesome. Regardless which one of these you want to run, it's really just good to have options. And I know for a fact the +3 and +5 extension here are very reliable. Which brings us to the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take this thing down to my range, and I'm going to run a couple hundred rounds through it and see how it does. Well, worked fine. Does not seem to drop free though. Failure to feed. failure to feed. Well, it is now 48 hours later after the original intro that you just watched. And I guess you saw I had this thing down on the range. I actually took it down there on 2 separate times. And I put approximately 300 rounds through this magazine. And you probably saw in the shooting footage, I did have 2 malfunctions out of that 300 rounds. And both of those were simply failures to feed, where the round just did not quite go all the way into the chamber. Now, whether that was related to the magazine extension or the ammo or just the fact that this TX22 is pretty dirty, that I cannot tell you. But out of 300 rounds, only having those 2 malfunctions, I consider that to be pretty good. And it is a rimfire, it is 22. Even the best of the best is occasionally going to have malfunctions. The ammo that I was testing with was a Galloway 40 grain standard velocity ammo. So that could have had something to do with it as well. Really, the only con that I found to this magazine is the fact that it will not drop free. The Wingman extension drops free. The other extension by Galloway Precision will drop free. And the factory flush mag also drops free. But the +9 will not. The reason that's happening, from what I can tell, is I think it is rubbing the frame of the TX22 right here. As you can see, I'm pushing the mag release and it doesn't drop free. But if I move that down just slightly past that, when I push the mag release, it drops free every time. So I think it's rubbing right there. I'm sure this would be an easy fix. You could take a little bit of sandpaper and just rub this right here, and I think that would cure the problem. But I just wanted to make mention of that. As it comes out of the package, at least this one, it does not drop free. All things considered, I'm really happy how the magazine extension did. Even though it does not drop free, just the option of being able to have 25 rounds in one magazine in your TX22 is pretty cool. And as I mentioned before, regardless which one of these magazine configurations you like better, it's just nice to have so many different options for the TX22. Also, if you haven't seen it already, I have an entire playlist dedicated to this Taurus TX22 here. In that playlist, I have a video on the sights. I have a video on every one of these different magazine extensions. I have my original review, and I have different updates on this gun as the round count got higher and higher, all the way up until the point that I finally did shoot this gun to the point of failure, and then I had to send it back to Taurus for repair. So now that I've got it back from Taurus and I'm putting more rounds through it, we'll see how far it goes this time. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I would also appreciate that. If you have any questions you want to ask me directly, that is the best place to do so. And as always, thanks for watching. See y'all next time.